the Shabbos is Shabbos Chanuka, the Gemara tells us a halacha that on Shabbos a person's only allowed to light his Shabbos candles with good wicks, good oil that will burn well without any risk of going out. But Chanukah is not like that. A person's allowed to light his Chanukah candles even with inferior wicks and inferior oil. The Einayim in Parshas Miketz says that this is a remiss to the Kedusha of Chanukah. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us a tremendous gift of Shabbos to bring us close to Him, but Shabbos is very high, and it's hard for us sometimes to tap into Shabbos, to be able to use it to connect to Hashem. You have to be a good wick to be lit up with the Kedusha of Shabbos, and sometimes we don't qualify. We're not ignitable. But on Chanukah, our Sfarim tell us, we light the Chanukah candles underneath 10 Tvachim to show that the Kedusha of Chanukah comes down even to the lowest levels. Even a person who's an inferior wick, who's not easily ignitable, can be lit up with the Kedusha of Chanukah. So that's the halacha. Even wicks which can't be lit on Shabbos can be lit on Chanukah. And as we approach Shabbos Chanukah, where we have both of them together, certainly it's a time that every person, whatever madrega he's on, can be ignited and illuminated. There's a story with Mottele Hornosteipler that he one time was by his great uncle Rebbe for Chanukah, and all the Chassidim gathered to watch Rebbe light his menorah. And he came into the room, and before lighting, he stopped by a chassid, and he said to him, "You're much taller than your wife. When you want to speak to her, do you bend down to talk to her, or does she elevate herself to talk to you?" And without waiting for a reply, Rav Dovid Tolner went straight to his menorah and started his adlaka. And afterwards, the Chassidim were so baffled and bewildered by this strange interaction. For Mottele Hornosteipler said to them, "I'll explain to you what my great uncle meant. We know that on Chanukah, it's the only time that the Kedusha lowers itself down to underneath 10 Tvachim. That's like a tall husband who lowers himself to his short wife to talk to her. She doesn't have to elevate herself to come to him. On Chanukah, Hashem lowers himself to come to us. And that's what my uncle was trying to be meramis right before he lit his menorah." The next night, Rebbe Dovid Tolner came in, and before lighting his Chanukah candles, he said another cryptic statement. And he turned around to Mottele Hornosteipler and he said to him, "Tonight, you won't figure out what I meant." And this story encapsulates the same idea as the Einayim. That on Chanukah, Hashem, who is so tall, is so lofty, and we are sometimes so small, we're that small, short wife. HaKadosh Baruch Hu bends down to talk to us. And even if we are made of inferior quality, we get ignited with the Kedusha of Chanukah, with the Kedusha that HaKadosh Baruch Hu lowers to Lamata Me'asar Tvachim, underneath Asar Tvachim, to be able to reach every single Jew wherever he is. Have a wonderful Heilige Shabbos Chanukah.